to Trinity Coaches, and we are live.
Welcome back to Trinity Coaches Live. We are here every first and third Thursday of the month at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Good evening. So happy to have you.
Welcome everyone. We are happy to share with you. We have our first clarity letter, so you get to see in action the three coaches, the three perspectives, and the one solution as we dive into our clarity letter.
Hello, everybody. Now, I'm kind of taken aback a little bit because I thought you can hear me actually reading the letter. Couldn't read me. Couldn't hear me, huh? No one? Well, hopefully you read the letter. You two that are on live with us today. I kind of want to say something about this letter. What people don't realize is when you get into a marriage, it's best to make sure you have certain conversations with your spouse. Your spouse need to be aware of what their role is as a husband or wife. Their role is as a parent, because what we do is compartmentalize different things. Like, where did you learn to be a wife? Where did you learn to be a husband? Where did you learn to be a mom? You learned that from people you've been around, your mom, your grandmom, or family members that you've seen married. So you have these different compartments in your head. So when you say I do, you expect your husband to be what you known other husbands to be. And it's kind of not fair. So you need to have that conversation. And it seemed like the lady that's in this letter didn't quite have the conversation and understood the expectation of being a wife because she lost herself, because her husband became the breadwinner and she became the mother, and they never had those conversations about what the roles were. Do you guys agree with me on that?
I do.
Yeah, they don't know the roles. So even the husband, you know your husband to be your boyfriend. So as your boyfriend, you don't have the same expectations as your husband. So I feel like you always need to have a conversation with your partner about the expectations prior to getting married, prior to having children. And I think that's where the relationship got a little messed up. So I, as a life coach, I would love to be the person to help her, just reevaluate her life, talk to her more about the things that she would like to happen. I'm Jenna Melissa, and I help you create your lifestyle. Whatever it is that you want to do, whatever you want to bring to the table, to the family, you have those discussions with your husband. And I want to be the person to help you set the goals to get to wherever you need to be. So, pretty much, I just feel like, you should have had those discussions and being able to work through things a little better, because it seemed like everything that goes on in the household fell on you.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. I definitely agree that a conversation must be had, you know, before the marriage, during the marriage, as the kids came along. Like there's a constant conversation that
Mhm.
needs to happen throughout the relationship so that roles can clearly be defined. Ginny, you're 100% right. The household responsibilities and the children, based on that letter, appears to fall on mom. And as I was reading it, this woman is yearning. Like there's a deep yearning for her to connect with herself. There's a part of it where she said, work is my free time.
Mhm.
And that hits home hard, because one, I identify with that, where work all of a sudden becomes the getaway from the kids, right? Now that's a crazy concept, to wrap your mind around, because work is work. We go to work, and some of us, while we enjoy our jobs, we just want to work and get off and go get back to real life. But this woman is looking for work, looking at that work as her getaway. So as Jenny mentioned, in the role of creating a lifestyle, this is where it becomes so important, right? And you can speak more to it, Jeannie. I don't want to speak on your behalf but obviously this mom needs us. She needs the three perspectives.
Mhm.
She needs to define, create that lifestyle. And specifically that question about getting back, she wants to find herself. That's her purpose. She's trying to answer that purpose question.
Mhm.
Why was I created? Why am I here? Obviously, there's that more. She's wanting more from her life and her situation. And as a coach for moms, I help busy moms who are overwhelmed and stressed out systemize their lives so that they can have more time for themselves. That's a part of my mission, to help them to realize that it is okay to want more than just being a mom and being a wife. We are women and human beings first. In order for us to get to that mothering and that wife roles, we are women first, and we need to tend to those deep desires. So I would encourage the mom who wrote into us to really take some time to address that deep yearning and calling to identify her purpose.
I agree. I agree. Um, when I read this letter, I can resonate with this letter 100% because I am a mother of three. And for a long time, my life was just about my spouse and my kids. That was all it was. It was my spouse and my kids, what they needed, what they wanted, where they had to be, where they had to go. And the kids' responsibility was on me. Majority, 85% of the time, my kids were with me. So I can totally relate to this letter. I was like, wow, does she know my life? Like, seriously. But I would also say, as a self love, self care, self confidence coach, woo, honey, we gonna have to get you together. And it's not selfish. Believe me, I know I talk to a lot of women that be like, I don't want to do that because that's selfish. If I walk away from my kids and if I take time out for me, and what if they need, or what if they want, or what if my husband need? No, it's not selfish because you are a priority too. And sometimes we forget that as we are being mothers or as we are being spouse. We forget about us because we put everyone else before us. But I would say that that is not necessary. You should learn to take some time out for you. Self-care is not something that's expensive, even if finances are not a problem. But if they are, then you can always just do something simple as taking a walk by yourself. And, have a conversation, like Jenny said, with your spouse. Like, maybe, honey, I need 15 minutes. Can you keep the kids? I mean, 15 minutes to him may seem like forever, but that's just something simple. And just take a walk and clear your mind. And you'll feel like, okay, this is good. Okay, I've never done this before, because honestly, our life is surrounded by our kids. And so that's what we throw ourselves at all the time. Kids this, kids that. So yes, take some time, take a walk, go take a bath and soak. Lock yourself in the bathroom. Believe me, I've done that plenty of times. And soak. And soak in the tub. Get you a glass of wine if you drink wine. I've done that too. Hey, I mean, you have to figure out ways that you can still accommodate if that's something that you need to do. But yes, self-care is a priority, and you should never feel like you shouldn't be a priority in this.
Yep, I absolutely agree with
So,
you
do
ladies.
you ladies agree?
I
I
absolutely
do.
agree.
I
Yes,
do.
I do.
I definitely think she needs to be clear on who she wants to become, the role that she's playing. She's never not going to be a mom, right? We're always in mommy mode.
Mm-hmm.
But we are human beings, women outside of, that whole mom role.
And you never
Even
know.
though
You never know if your husband might need this conversation because he might be confused about his role.
Yeah.
He might be
that's
overwhelmed being the parent that's working and not spending time with the family. So that
because his
conversation,
priority right now is making sure the bills are paid. And so
exactly.
maybe that is
Right.
a conversation that needs to be had.
Yep. Yep. Just have that conversation. You'll be surprised that weight can get lifted off your shoulders, and husband be like, you know what? I want to spend more time with the kids.
Right.
So if we can fix this, whereas to you enjoy working and you want to work a little bit more, and then I can stop working as much, and we can both spend quality time with our children and as a family. Because it's kind of hard when one person is the breadwinner, you can't
Yeah.
find time to take vacations, but now that you're working and finding yourself, that's a big plus. Finding yourself, because you lost yourself. So whomever you were prior to getting married, prior to having children, you're finding out, oh my gosh, there's things that I like outside of being a wife and a mom.
Yeah.
Yes,
There's
yes,
other things to me, and you might be learning things about yourself that you've never even learned. You never even knew.
You never even knew. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big thing. And I'm proud of you. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it, but seek help. Just have those conversations with your husband, find you a life coach, uh, find you some me time, find you something fun and different to do.
I agree. Those are all things that are needed. But I think the top priority is having that conversation with her spouse at her husband and letting him know how you feel and what you're thinking, and letting him know that this is what's going on, and I need your help. I mean, because sometimes when we get in mommy mode and we get in wife mode, we don't want to ask for help because we don't want to feel like we're being a burden on them because they're already doing so much. But it shouldn't feel like that. So.
And to that point, Leanna, of asking for help, so many of us, we don't ask for help, not because we don't want to be a burden, but because somewhere along the way we have been taught that to be a mom and to be a wife, we are supposed to do all of the things. And if you're not doing all of the things, then you are less than what the other woman or the other mother is doing. And that's just not factual. That's not
Right.
true at all. It is okay to ask for help. It's not weak. It's not you shying away from your responsibilities. It's actually you making a pathway to be better in those roles. Because if you're tired, you're going to operate from a space of being tired. If you're burnt out, that's how you're going to show up in those respective roles. So ask for help, seek the help, and life coaching is a great way to get the help too.
Yeah, said by a
I
life
said
coach.
that
Said by
for
a life coach.
for a long time, I had trouble asking for help. So I do understand that. I never liked asking people for help because I always felt like, hey, these are my kids, these are my responsibilities, so I shouldn't have to be able to ask anyone for help. So that was always my thing.
And you know what we do when we do that? Because I did the same thing. You know, I was the strong mom and I could take care of everything. And if my husband won't do it, damn it, I'm gonna do it. You know, I was that mom. So that we trap ourselves.
Yeah.
Right, we do.
We do. We trap ourselves. And sometimes it's kind of hard to back out of that trap.
Right.
So we got to be mindful of that. And I'm glad that she wrote the letter to us. I'm glad it feels like she's trying to get some understanding. She's asking for help. And hopefully you're one of the 3 people that's on here with us now and you're getting something from it, because it's okay that you ask for help, and it's okay to do something that's outside of your household, that doesn't involve your children, that doesn't involve your husband. If you like to work out, get you a membership.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get you a membership. Take an hour of your day, 3 or 4 days a week, and just go and walk that treadmill. Do that.
I'll say that she took the first step because she wrote a letter to us. So that is a step.
That
a
is
step
a
toward
step.
progress. Right.
That is a
So
step.
she's asking for help. So I guess she is doing what we are telling her to do in some way.
Yeah, you already on your way.
You're on your way. There's definitely a deepness to her in that letter. She's wanting something. And you're right, Leanna, and Jenny, that she is taking the step. Now it's time to take the next step,
Right.
the next and the next, to get to that place of finding who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm wondering if any of our audience members have any questions about that or have had any experiences like our writer. Anybody
Yes.
ask any questions or respond to anything that we said? Don't be shy because we can't see you.
Yeah.
We just know it's 3 of you there, so no one can see
you. Don't be shy. Don't be scared. Questions are good.
Yeah. And we're easygoing.
That's right.
And a little crazy, but we're easygoing.
And you know, I can
we
clearly
have a lot
say,
of fun. That's
yeah,
all it's
we
about.
do.
It's having
And
a lot
with
of fun.
age, ladies, you're gonna change your identity all the time. You're gonna change your identity, because I am not the same person I was as a mom. When I was a mom in my 20s, 30s, well, I'm still a mom. But when I was a young mom, I was totally different than the person I am today. And that's one of the things that I tried to talk about with creating a lifestyle. Like,
I agree.
it changes. It changes. It's always something. With me, I'm never stagnant. I don't even know how. I don't even understand that word. I I don't. There's always something else that I want to learn, or something else that I want to do, or something else that I want to do to make my life better. So
Mm-hmm.
just keep striving. I don't care what it is. It could be reading a book. Reading a book is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It could take
Yes.
you on an adventure that you wouldn't even realize. Like you could be sitting on your couch and you could be in Peru somewhere by reading a book.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Just reading a book.
Yeah.
Well, I do agree. I agree. I mean,
That,
my kids are teenagers. So for me, when they were younger, it was different than when they where they are now.
Hmm.
So yeah, I've changed a lot. Now the difference between me and that letter was I worked full time and I went to school full time while I was a mother full time and a wife. So that was a difference. So I made my plate extra overflowing, but that's just me because always challenging myself. We have a question, ladies.
I see. Sometimes I get burnt out too. How do you balance work and your home responsibilities? Thanks,
Ooh,
guys.
that's a good question.
yeah, that is definitely a challenge that most women, most people in general, who are doing that dual roles, right? Working and you have your home responsibilities, and there's this thing where it's like work-life balance. There's so many different schools of thought surrounding that, right? Some are of the opinion that it doesn't exist. There's no balance in between. It's just a matter of prioritizing the things to do. And there's another school of thought where it's instead of striving for that balance, where there's an equilibrium of sorts, or it's equal, try to harmonize it. Try to make all of the things kind of fit wherever they fit in. So for me personally, with I am a working mom. I'm running a business. I'm doing all of the things and trying to figure out a lot of the things as I go along. I try to go for the end result and then work my way back. So what result am I trying to get to for this moment, for this couple of hours, for this day? And I break it down sometimes to, like I just said, the hour. What am I trying to get accomplished here? And as opposed to having a long list of 10 things I'm trying to check off, I go for the result. In the next for the next 4 hours, I have a chunk of time here and I'm trying to accomplish this particular outcome. I want to be complete with the laundry. The laundry must be done, and that's it. That's all I'm worried about for this block of time. And once the laundry is done, I've accomplished something. Even if it's just the laundry's done, the rest of the house is a hot mess. At least what I've set out to, I've achieved the result. I've accomplished something with the time. And I find that works for me. It's something that I'm helping my clients to walk through. Just go for the end result. The to-do list, it is helpful to guide you through the day,
Mhm.
but I've also made myself crazy with the to-do list because there are 10 things and I've only checked off 2. The day is done and now it's time to go to bed. I'm tired. What do I do with the remaining 8? And then that feeds that feeling of, well, you didn't do enough or you're not good enough, which is, that's something that we struggle with too as we are trying to balance home and work and all these different responsibilities. So to that question, I would say go for the result. What end result are you trying to accomplish, and be realistic, right? Because some of us, we try to be superwoman. I'm guilty. Sometimes it's just not feasible to do 8 things in a day. It's just not. Maybe the only thing you can do is laundry. And we have to
Mhm.
learn to be okay with that.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
I agree with Tara, but I am the type of person that set my goals in the beginning of the day. I am the person that carries a calendar, and on my calendar, like paper and pen, and on my calendar, I write down the things that I know I need to do that day, and I will check off my calendar. But I am not one to get upset if something on my calendar is not checked off. That's just something that I'll go back to the next day, start there, and then work through the next day. But yeah, that's how I do my balance, because I have businesses and I work an 8 to 5, and then I come home and I want to study because I'm taking classes, and then I want to do some things with my business. But if I have a checklist, it kind of keeps me balanced. It kind of helps me get through my day. So I guess it's just different strokes for different folks. I
Yeah.
try to check off everything, but again, like Tara said, if I miss something, I am not going to fall apart. I'm not even a fall apart type of person.
She really isn't.
I know, right?
I will start from that previous day the next day. I start from that previous day and say, what did I miss? And I'll start there, and then I'll work on my new checklist for the day.
Have any of you guys experienced this? Where, and I'm guilty, where we have the to-do list, right? And it's filled, there's just stuff. But when you go back to it, it's like busy work. Has that happened where it's like little things that you really don't even need to do, but just having a list somehow feeds the I'm responsible. I'm getting things done. I'm so guilty of that. Like little, like brown sugar. Why is brown sugar on my list? Why is it just on the grocery list? You know what I mean? Like, I need brown sugar. Yeah, and are you going to the grocery store today? But why is it on my list? It's I've had to kind of mindset myself with this to-do list.
Yep. So my balance is, I'm a planner, I'm an overthinker. I will say that. I'm working on it. I am a work in progress. But I have to write everything out. So I'm a writer. I have to write everything out. I don't get upset though if I don't mark everything off on my list, but I plan ahead. So because I'm a planner, I'm like, okay, so on Friday we're doing laundry, on this day we're doing this, on this day we're doing that, so that I'm not feeling overwhelmed every day of having to feel like I have a list of stuff to do, where I can just say, I know on this day I need to get these things accomplished. So that's kind of how I go through it, because when I go to work, and I work in the mental health field, so my day is already going left when I get to work. Now you never know what to expect, and then I get home, so I have to figure out how to come down from my daily high to come up to my home high. And yeah, but my kids also they chip in. They all have a part, so it's not just all on me anymore. So that works too.
That's big. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Mhm.
I'm so bad with my checklist and my calendar that one time my girlfriend and I, she wanted to know something about what I did the day before, and I was like, "That's your business." And she was like, "Okay, I got you." And she went and picked up my calendar. She was like, "Oh, I know what you did." She went and picked up my calendar and was like, "Oh, okay, that's okay." Because you write everything down. I'm like,
see the calendar telling your business.
okay. Yep. So yeah, I'm a big calendar girl. I keep my little record keeper with me everywhere I go. I have one in my purse, one on my desk at work, and one here. So
Yeah. I mean, I have a calendar for work. That's like my every day for work. So I know everything I'm doing, what appointments, what time, everything. And then I just kind of mark them off throughout the day. And then I have one for home, along with everything else I need to know about home life. So I'm kind of with you, Jenny. I didn't want to admit to that, but I just thought about it when you said it. And I was like, yeah, I got a calendar that sits next to the bed. And then I have a calendar at work. And then I have a calendar in my book bag when I'm in the community. So yeah, I'm a calendar girl.
yeah. Yeah, because I got my household stuff, I got my work stuff, and I got my just walking to the car stuff. So, so I got to whip out my pocketbook. So yeah.
Now I'm relying on Alexa, right, to remind me when it's time to do the laundry. So 4:00 on the Thursday, here she comes. Time to do the laundry. It'd be real great if Alexa would get up and go do the laundry.
Okay.
That would be nice.
I got the same thing. I got Alexa, Echo. I got all that good stuff. I love
Yeah.
it. We so spoiled. We are spoiled rotten.
We are.
Yes,
If
we
it wasn't
are.
for my phone, Alexa, Echo, I don't know what I would do.
I
I
know.
really don't.
Yeah, we kind
Echo
of probably would be lost. We are all very dependent on this new technology.
Yeah, Echo tells me every day at 30 to look at the time because I have an employee that likes to ride my clock at work. So at 3:30, I look at the clock. It says, "Jenny, look at the clock." I look at the clock and I say, "Ivan!" Yes, I'm talking about you. Ivan! Watch out.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah. It's a lot of tools out there to help you balance
Yeah.
your day. Die for it.
And keep on track.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And you can always rely on your life coach.
Yes.
We help you balance your day.
We sure do. So Di asked another question. Do life coaches need life coaching?
Hell yeah.
That's right, Tara.
Yes. We do.
Absolutely. I mean,
We
we
do.
are blessed. Our situation right here, this group
Mhm.
right here, we're all life coaches, and we honestly talk to each other every day. And whatever issues or whatever's going on throughout our day, we talk to each other. So I have a consistent life coach, well, two life coaches on a daily basis, and that's Tara and Leanna. So we absolutely need life coaching because, honey, sometimes I can act up.
She
And
can.
my sisters will pull me in, be like, "Okay, Jenny,
We're going to throw the lasso at her and we're going to pull on back in.
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely."
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think it's I'm sorry, Leanna. I think it's just really necessary for growth. The person I am today, the person I will be tomorrow, all will be the result of a life coach. It's one of the things that I do for myself. It's part of my self-care. Talking to Leanna and Ginny daily. My coach, like it helps. It makes a difference. So, and I think, quite frankly, it would be hypocritical of us to be encouraging people to seek life coaches if we don't believe in the process of coaching
Right,
or the benefits of it. So,
right.
I am a proponent of coaches need coaches.
Most definitely. I agree.
We are people too.
Exactly.
And sometimes we kind of can deter ourselves. So sometimes when you have another life coach that can give you a different perspective, that helps you. So yes, we do need each other. Life coaches are we are people, we are human, and we go through the same daily life experiences that you do. We don't we are not exempt of anything.
Not at all. Not at all.
Yes. So I just wanted to say back to the letter, to the clarity letter, I
Yes,
wanted
ma'am.
to say that I want to challenge you ladies. Are
Challenge
you up to a challenge with me?
us or
Yeah,
our
Us
audience?
or
the audience, y'all, everybody. I'm up to a challenge. See, now when Leanna's mind get to going, it's scary. So
It really
don't hold
is, you guys. It really is.
yeah,
I can't wait to hear this one.
on to
Jenny.
your seat.
What's the
But
challenge?
the challenge is so we I am a self-care coach. And
Mhm.
so, being that I'm always looking into new and different things that we women can do to help care for ourselves. So, recently I came across this thing and
Mhm.
it's called yoni steaming. Has anyone y'all ever did it?
I have not, but I've heard
No.
about it. Tell me
Oh
more,
my God.
Ariana. Tell me more.
So, I
What you
had
doing?
read
What?
up on it, right? And so when I read up on it, it told me a lot. I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. So it is for your lady parts, of course, especially for women who has had babies or who are wanting to have babies again. When you're having issues with your menstrual cycles and discomfort and bloating, it helps with all of that from what I've read. And it can be inexpensive. It's an inexpensive treat. You usually go to a spa and get it done. And so I want to try it. So the challenge is, are my sisters gonna try it with me?
Hold on, let me ask my yoni.
Jenny, what your yoni saying?
Wait a minute.
I can't play with y'all today. I cannot.
Oh my goodness.
My yoni says she might want to give that a try.
Oh,
My yoni says she might want to check that out.
Yeah, that is crazy.
So,
I know I'm the easy
so
one.
what's the challenge really? So the challenge is
I want us to go and get it done, and then we can talk about our experience and share. And if the audience has done it, will do it, or want to do it, they can be a part of the challenge. And in 2 weeks, when we come back, we can discuss it. I like this.
I like it. I like it.
My mind is always in places that probably shouldn't be. Jesus, pray for me. But hey, this is all fun.
So
And
I
it's
have not asked my yoni if she wants me to share it. So wait a minute.
Jenny is nuts, y'all. She nuts.
Oh, this is every day.
She accepts the challenge.
She accepts. She said she's ready to try this out. Okay, Tara.
Oh my goodness. Y'all
So,
crazy.
ladies, she has presented a challenge. This is our first Trinity Coaches Challenge. This is pretty cool. I love it. Great idea, Leanna. So why you telling me to stop? Die for it. You don't know me like that. Why you telling me to stop? I have to talk to my yoni. I have to make sure that my yoni is good.
She said she has to get approval before she can accept challenge.
Right?
It's only right. It's respectful.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, but I think it's a great idea, Leanna.
Yeah.
So y'all
self-care. So hey, and I mean, you gotta make sure your girlfriend stays good. So why not?
Yeah. And it's doing something for yourself. You're gonna enjoy it. It's what you say. It's healthy. It's a healthy.
Yes.
Okay. I can do this. I can do this.
Yes, it's all in good health.
Google
because we gotta keep it together.
Yoni place. The yoni spa.
That's right. It's called a yoni steam, and we are going to try it. Ooh.
I love it.
Because when I read about it, I was like, I got
flavors.
Huh?
Is there different flavors?
I don't know about flavoring. I guess it depends on the spa. But when I read on the one I was at or looked at, it was like I can get a yoni steam in while I get my feet soaked and a glass of wine to while I take my time. So I'm going to enjoy all of this.
You say wine? You said wine.
I said wine. A glass of wine. A glass a day to take the stress away. That's kind of somebody's mind. I don't know who it is, but yes.
What happened to our triplet?
I don't know. I was getting ready to ask you that same question. She disappeared.
She just asked, where's our triplet?
And then she kind of went away.
Yep.
I don't know where she is. Tara, where'd you go? We cannot be Trinity coaches if it's not Trinity, if it's not three of us.
Exactly. There she is. She's back. Girl, did your yoni snatch you or what?
My yoni was like, listen, you try to make decisions without me. Negative. Not happening.
I mean, it snatched you right on out the box.
Like, don't go crazy. So I apologize, Yoni. My bad. Yoni needs a steaming.
I I love this challenge so much that I think we should do this often.
Yes.
We should do different challenges.
Challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
So
it gives us the
challenges. Are y'all going to come and do the challenges with us?
yes, we got 3 people on here. I want to hear from all 3 of you. Who's going to do the Yoni challenge with us? Come on,
Show
chat.
me the hey, put them up in the air.
You know what? She is trying to just avoid our little question.
and
We're going to come back to your question. When you going to do the Yoni steam?
well, Di has an important question. She's like, I'm not fooling with y'all with this young thing. I want to get back to the reason we're here, and we're here for coaching. So, what are small things that you can do daily to encourage yourself? Well, you
Get a
can
Yoni steam.
theme.
I find it to be extremely encouraging just from what I've heard so far.
No, I'm joking. I'm so joking.
Yoni steam is it's for your lady parts, and it is a healthy way to revitalize her, I guess you can say, when you have your menstrual cycle and you're bloating, or you're having issues with that, or you're wanting to have a baby, or you've recently had a baby and you're wanting to get her back together again. I'll put it like that. Yeah, that's what a yoni steam is.
I've seen it before because I've gone to a spa, like it was like an open spa before, and they're sitting on like a little seat, and then the steam, you just sit there and the steam just cleans you out. Just
it gets your girl all together. You probably
be
all
tight and right when you're done.
Exactly.
You know.
Oh my goodness. Well,
so why not?
Why not? Di said maybe I have to check with the doctor. Definitely, follow what's right for you. We are having an open discussion, challenging each other, but definitely do what feels right for you.
Exactly.
And if that includes checking with your doctor, definitely do that. Of course, this space is all about doing what's right for you.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly. But
don't commit.
Don't commit, because we are life coaches, and if you commit, you better do it.
We gonna hold you accountable for it, boo.
Don't come on here next week and say, "Oh, I commit, but I didn't do it." So I would love to see some commitment. This could be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It could be.
So, Laugh Hall, are you gonna commit? Are you gonna do the Yoni steam?
We'd love for you to join us.
Yes, ma'am.
So wait, we have 2 out of the 3 people who have responded, but the third person has still over there in quiet mode.
Yeah, they quiet. Laugh said, nah.
That's all right.
Di is waiting on her daily encouragement. We over here laughing and kicking.
Laugh Hall is one of my oldest and dearest friends. So Laugh Hall, you're going to get a call. That was Yoni's theme. She said, I would do a good massage, though.
I mean, I do one of those too. And
that's where you're going to do the Yoni?
Yeah!
I think you're going to do the Yoni.
She said, yeah, she's doing it.
All right.
Is Marquita still here? Marquita, are you still with us? Say yes, please. You're going to do it, Laugh? Yes? Yes? I'm going to say you're going to do it.
All right. She said she didn't want to get that phone call. She know how you are.
Oh, Lord. She's like, yes to the massage. You know what? I'm done.
Yeah, Di's like, no, yes to the massage. So
I'm going to get my Yoni steam, because my Yoni said, let's do it. We're going to get it done.
I'm going to get mine done. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she said no, the call. Yeah, I know. I know. I understand.
Yeah, we don't like when Jenny call us either. We're like, she calling to fuss at. I don't want to hear that noise.
Lav, it seems like you in agreement with them. I don't. What you talking about?
No, I'm saying I feel live, with the no, don't call me. I get it.
Right. We are all on the same wavelength right there.
Yeah.
Y'all wrong, but I'm excited.
I'm excited too. So we're gonna do the challenge. I'm excited. Yep. Oh, I can't wait to book my appointment. Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
I know. And it's self-care.
We're gonna have a good time. It is definitely self-care, and it is needed. We all need to have self-care. It should be a priority every week. Oh, you can handle the calls. Oh,
she take a drink afterwards. She take a drink. Now that's the part. Okay.
Or during. She's drinking during the calls too.
Jenny.
Well, yeah. Mm-hmm. Jenny. That's my boo. That's my boo right there. Thanks for joining us, Lav. Thank you so much.
We surely appreciate it.
So I have a question.
Are we going to answer that question?
Tara, what is life's purpose unlocked? What does that mean? What does that look like?
Life's purpose unlocked. It is the very question that I spent a good majority of my adult life asking. Why am I here? What's my purpose? God, why did you make me? I've grew up in the church, believe in Jesus Christ, and have always heard that, we were uniquely made and there's purpose deposited into each of us. And for years, I didn't know what that was. So I have been on a mission forever and a day, I would say, to find my purpose. And once I found the very reason and my spirit connected to that, my life changed. And I know there's so many of us women, in particular, my audience are women, working mothers, just like me. So I am my ideal client, who are wanting to find their purpose. And that's what I do at Life Purpose Unlocked. I help overwhelmed, busy moms systemize their lives so that they can have more time prioritizing themselves and finding that purpose. Until I found me, I was just kind of existing, now I'm living. And that's what life's about.
All right, now I love it. What about you, Leanna? What does looking within life coaching look like?
Looking within life coaching, it took me to go through some life challenges to really look within. I had to figure out why I was going through the life challenges I was going through. And I had to accept some things and face some things, because in life we go through stuff and sometimes we put them in a closet and we don't want to deal with it. We hope it just stays in there forever. But sometimes things have to come out in order for you to grow. So looking within is about working with women and helping them to grow past the barriers of things that's wanting them to get to be higher in life. I want to see women do great things. I want to see you. I want to be like, oh, boo, I see you. I want to be that kind of woman. I am that encourager. So looking within is about helping you to figure out what's stopping you, holding you back to getting to greatness. And we're going to get there. Believe me, that's what I hear all the time. We getting there, honey. We taking steps. Yeah. Once we get from the bottom of the mountain to the top, the rest is up to you. But I'm not going to do nothing but maybe push you over a little bit, and then you go on down.
And you guys, creating a lifestyle for me is, I just want women to be happy. We spend a lot of time being the wife, being the mom. I want to purposeful, just encourage women to be present driven. A lot of times we get stuck in our lives, what happened to us in our past, our childhood, and I want you to be more focused on today. Okay, I'm a happiness enthusiast. That's what I want to call myself, and I facilitate breaking generational curses. No
Ooh,
more of
yes.
that. No more of that at all. And I want to end the trauma for you today. Okay, I want you to focus on today. We all would know what happiness looks like. We all want to be happy, but for some reason we're stuck and we don't know how to make the first move to becoming happy. So, creating a lifestyle to me is me helping you focus on the things that you desire. And it's my job to listen to the things that you desire and help you get there. That's what creating a lifestyle is for me.
Because in all life coaching, it's you. We're just going to help you
Yeah.
get to where you're trying to go. So that's exactly what it's doing for all of us.
Right.
I'm pushing you over. Jenny is trying to lift you up, and Tara is just trying to get you the building blocks to it. So hey, I mean, in the end, all three of us are still getting you to that goal and getting you to greatness. Because in the end, that's really what you want.
Yeah. And could you guys imagine talking to us three coaches on a regular basis? One of the goals for Trinity Coaches is to create a group life coaching
Mhm.
situation. So eventually, Trinity Coaches is going to have a life coaching group. Well, you'll always have access to all three of us on a regular basis. And we're working on that, right, Leanna?
Yes. All right. All right.
Yeah, we're working on that. So
You
stay
gotta throw me out
tuned.
the bus real fast. I tell you, be your sister to get you done.
I had to put it on the spot, That's what I do. Yeah. But stay tuned and enjoy what you're receiving from us because it's something that's needed. Having these discussions, talking about life experiences, talking about, just everyday women stuff. We're going to be here for you every first and third Thursday. And we want you here. We want you to follow us. We want you to tell your friends. We want you to share our posts. So the more the
Yeah,
merrier. Ask many questions. You can ask as many questions as you want on the show, and we'll be here to answer all questions. But pretty
that's
soon
right.
you're gonna see a life coaching group, right, ladies?
Yep. That's the growth
Yes, yes,
projection.
Jenny, yes.
Yeah.
We work hard on this
Giving me a hard
thing.
time.
This
You'll
is
make
gonna be
me cry
amazing.
on camera. Yes, it is. It
Yeah,
is definitely going to be
it is. Tell Tyler
amazing. And
Perry.
as you see, we're gonna always have fun. So
Yeah.
it's not always about seriousness.
Yep.
Sometimes you can have fun with it. That's part of life. I hope you're having fun with it.
Right. That's definitely a part of the journey, right?
Mhm.
Be
Exactly.
able to laugh through it, to show up and do the hard work, but have a good time doing it. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be all stuffy and serious, but as long as you're taking steps to move your life forward, then that's major.
Mhm.
It is.
Yeah. The three coaches, the three perspectives, the one solution doesn't get any better than that.
Yep. And you also have the opportunity, since you're getting to know us, you can reach out to any of us individually and get one-on-one life coaching. So that's always an option. We all have our own separate businesses. We just come together as a group, like right now, to do this show, to present another
Mhm.
option for group coaching. But you do have the option to reach out to any one of us to do one-on-one life coaching. How could we find you, Miss Tara?
You can definitely find me at lifespurposeunlocked.com. You can find me on social media. I am not a big social media person, but you can definitely connect with me on IG. I love connecting with people. That's part of my superpower. So reach out.
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
She is a mess. Do you hear me?
I,
We love her to death, but that's middle sister all day long.
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So check me out on IG or Facebook. Definitely check out the website and let's connect. Like I said, that's my superpower, just talking to people.
And how can we find you,
Yes.
Miss Deanna? How can we find you?
You can find me on my website, lookingwithinlifecoaching.com, or you can find me on our social medias. And when I say all, I'm not like Tara, I'm on everything. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, and I am also on Snapchat. So I am a little bit of everywhere. So you can find me and follow me, and I'm always posting, encouraging, and motivating in some way, somehow. So yes, follow me, join me, connect with me. I'd love to see you.
Yeah. And you can find me at generalmelissa.com. I don't TikTok, I don't Snapchat, but I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn. All of my social media, if you know my first name, you can find me. Hell, I'm the only E Genoa living. Okay. And if somebody else name is E Genoa, they're younger than me, and your mama stole my name. Okay. So So look for me, eGenoa, at eGenoa on Twitter, at eGenoa on Instagram, at eGenoa on Facebook. I would love to hear from you. The easiest way to connect with me, the fastest way to connect with me is in my inbox. I'm always up on Facebook. I'm still learning Instagram, so bear with me. But we're all available.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes, love. She says she has superpowers.
I do. I
She
sure
do.
do.
I guess we all have our own
We all
superpowers. You
do.
know,
We
we
ready to
have
say that.
hmm And another
We
thing I
do.
want to tell you guys real quick too, that I encourage all women to start a business. That's a big thing too. So I encourage you to start businesses, and so I've put myself in a place of helping you do that. You know, if you're needing to create content, if you're needing a logo, if you need anything like that, that's another reason to reach out to me. So that's my side superpower. So look me up. I have some
She
information
did. She
on
made my
my page.
logo.
I
Yeah.
sure did.
Yeah, and all
I
of
did.
the video graphics for our show. I mean, hats off to Jenny. You're excellent at that. So,
Thank you.
Yes.
yeah.
That's something I learned about myself that I didn't know, because I didn't know I love marketing as much as I do, and doing video, and it's fun. I really really enjoy it. So reach out to me if you're interested in any of that as well. I have a podcast, I have a YouTube channel, so I'm a busy little lady, but I'll make room to help you if you need some help.
Yes. I'm working on my YouTube. I'm trying to what's the word I'm looking for? Bring it back to life. So when it comes back, I'll let you guys know. So for right now, check me out on social media.
Well, you guys, if anybody have what the hell? What? Hi.
That's real life, right?
That's right. We got bloopers, honey. Yes, we
Yeah.
do.
This is
But
what we
anybody
do.
have any questions? We're open for one or two questions before we sign off.
Did we answer Di's question about daily motivation?
Oh, our encouragement question. We kind of went
Yeah.
right on past that. So yes.
I go ahead, Leanna.
No, go ahead, Tara.
One great thing is just affirmation. Choose an affirmation that speaks to you and run with it. Encourage yourself with affirmations. Oh, she said no. Okay. Then if
Oh,
that's not
no, she's saying nope. We didn't answer her question.
Okay.
oh, well, so affirmations, that's a good option. That's something that I do. And journaling, just kind of writing out your thoughts
Yes,
and
I do
putting
that
pen to
too.
paper, doing a brain dump and reflecting on
Mhm.
where you are. Sometimes that helps you to see what's really happening, right? If we're honest and transparent in our writing. And that's also a way that I personally rely on for my motivation and kind of encouraging myself.
Yep,
Um, you
that
guys want
too.
to add anything to that?
I agree with what you said. Affirmations definitely, and I do encourage incantations along with affirmations, because you want to always put some kind of effort behind your affirmation. You want to believe in your affirmation. So make some body movement. Say, yes, today I'm going to have an amazing day. You know, put your body into it. So affirmations and incantations is a beautiful thing. And I try to do that every morning. If you start your day positive by saying you're going to have a great day, more than likely, you're going to have a great day.
Yeah. And
Positive
embody
self-talk
that.
will take you a long way, and that's how I start my day every day.
Yeah.
Positive self-talk. Me and me versus me. Every tell her what she gonna do, and she say that's right, and then we walk on out.
Right, right.
Right?
So, okay, guys, we're at the end of our show, and it was a wonderful show. We had a good time again today, and join us next. What's the next day?
July the first.
The
Yeah.
first.
The first of June. The first. The first.
Okay,
It's
so
the
July
first.
1st.
Yeah, the first.
Yeah.
So July 1st, meet us right back here on
Yeah.
our Facebook page, Trinity Coaches. We're now live on YouTube as well. Join us again, and hopefully we've all done our challenges, and maybe somebody will watch the show after and join us and be on the challenge as well. Have a great
Yeah.
evening. Bye-bye.
Bye.
York City.